welcome back to my channel and welcome to a dupe video. I love dupe videos. I love finding dupes for you guys. I love when a dupe is actually a dupe. Let's just throw it out there. And yeah.
If that was a little too intense for me.
Anyway, sorry, I'm super excited, clearly. Yeah, today's video is going to be a dupe between the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, which retails for $52, honey, and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which honestly was so hard to get. Like, this thing, they posted it on e.l.f. and I like literally ran and it was sold out. I was like, really? And then I signed up my email for the restock. They restocked it and I got the email. I ran for my phone. I was like, I'll buy it for my phone. Da, da, da. I was really crazy and it was sold out.
I was so sad because I was like, I want to try this out.
And then I was late night shopping on Ulta, you know, checking all the new products, and I went to e.l.f. and I was like, oh, this seems interesting, I want to try their new concealer. And then I saw the primer and I was like,
add to cart. No one's on right now buying it, so I get to buy it.
And it stayed in my car. I placed my order and here we are, a couple weeks later after I have tried both of these. I would say I've tried them for like 2 weeks. On and off, you know, different foundations. I tried it with the Huda Beauty Maybelline 24-hour foundation, the foundation I'm wearing today, which is the Physicians Formula. And I know I tried one more. Oh, my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I got the same results. The whole trial run for both of these, same results. So if you want to
Holy moly. Did my voice change? Oh, I need water. I'm dying. Whew. Almost died.
Now, after that, if you would like to see a demo and, you know, a little bit more information on how these two babies work, then just keep on watching. Jumping right in, I'm going to be applying the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer on this side of my face and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer on this side of my face. So this is where each of them will be going. And I'm just going to blend them out with my hands, obviously. This one does come with a little applicator or a little scooper. Let me show you guys. It's right here. It's like a little disc. And then you just scoop the product and you can apply it on your skin. This one unfortunately doesn't come with anything, but I mean that's okay since I have the one for the Tatcha. I will just clean it off and then use it to scoop some of this. Now I would say the Tatcha Silk Canvas has a scent to it. For me it's a very pleasant scent. It's like skincare-y. Yeah, it smells like a really nice skincare. It's not like flowery or florally. It's not like too sweet. It's just nice and clean and like really nice skincare. That's the only way I can put it. It smells really good. In my opinion, I personally really enjoy the scent of this. Now the e.l.f. I would say has absolutely no scent. Like zero scent. Not even skincare. It doesn't even smell like a product.
Next level.
Now, I've been using this Tatcha primer for a while now, as well as the e.l.f. primer. For me, the initial application of the Tatcha always feels like I'm applying a very moisturizing primer, a very lightweight primer. Now, moving on to the e.l.f. side. application of the e.l.f. primer is that it's a bit more tacky. It's still drying down. This one I would say takes a little bit longer to dry down. I would say looks a tad bit more blurred, like my pores, as opposed to the Tatcha side. But nonetheless, I mean, I like that as well. And if you look at my skin and I told you I just applied primer, you wouldn't even notice that I applied 2 different primers until the foundation goes on. Then that's where the real deal starts. Now the foundation we will be using today is the Physicians Formula The Healthy Foundation, and this is a brightening complexion for all skin types. And I would say this is a very good foundation. I have oily skin personally, and it works amazing on my skin. This is not a foundation that it's like super full matte coverage. You can definitely build it up though, and the coverage I would say is kind of like a demi matte, but very nice on the skin, not like super like sucked up dry matte. Nothing crusty dusty, you know. It's a very good foundation. I definitely recommend it, and I have the shade MW2, and I will be applying it with my damp Juno & Co sponge. Now here's the first coat of foundation. I normally do 2 coats with this foundation because, as you can see, it's not like a very full intense coverage. I would say it's a buildable medium coverage foundation, but you can see the skin looks healthy with just 1 coat, and everything is covered. Every like redness on the skin, any discoloration, everything just evens out beautifully, and the skin looks healthy, which is what I like about this foundation. Now I normally always set my foundations because I have oily skin, and with a foundation like this it's necessary for me to set it, but a light dose of powder and you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and do another coat of foundation just to finish this whole thing off, and it's just only in like little areas that I feel I need extra coverage, like right here in this little pimple area and a little bit down here, and that's it. Now I did a light second coat just where I thought I needed a little extra coverage, but as you can see, this is how the foundation looks overall on both sides with the primers. I would say that I feel like the Tatcha side looks a bit more blurred, and my pores a little less noticeable than this side, but if you look at me up close or from far away, you can't really tell the difference. Now I'm going to apply powder and the rest of my makeup, and I will be back so we can see how all that looks. Now this is how my face looks all done up. Obviously the only thing I don't have is eyeshadow or anything on my eyes, and that's because I have another video that I have to do for you guys, and it's another dupe video, which I'm very excited for. But anyways, back to these babies. So as you can see, this is how the makeup looks. I have Tatcha on this side and I have e.l.f. on this side. I honestly cannot see a difference. Like, I really don't think there's a difference in the skin. I feel like both sides look as smooth and as blurred as the other, and they look really beautiful. The foundation laid nicely. Every other product laid nicely on top of the foundation, which everything else is on top of the primer, and it just looks very nice. My skin looks very smooth, very airbrushed. I really like this primer. The only reason I didn't have a review for you guys is because sometimes when I show high-end makeup products or products that are more expensive, people tend to ask me if I know if there's a dupe, because I think by now on my channel I'm known to have dupes for a lot of high-end products, including like the Huda Beauty and products like that. I just like finding affordable dupes for you guys, for the ones who can't spend $52 on a primer, or the ones who don't want to. There's a lot of people who just don't have the money to spend it on a primer and would rather buy something more affordable like this $8 primer and put the rest of their coins to maybe like a high-end foundation. I completely understand that. I know for the people who don't like these type of videos because you think like the dupe is ripping off the other brand. I mean, it's kind of like tomato. It's based on everybody's preference. I personally love finding dupes for you guys, especially when I'm asked, hey, have you found a dupe for this product? I know you showed this product and you're reviewing this product, but have you seen if there's a dupe for it? Which is why I stick to finding these dupes for you guys. I personally like it, and I know a lot of you appreciate my dupes, and I thank you guys so much for, you know, enjoying these videos. Now, I can honestly say that this is an amazing dupe and alternative for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Now, I will say that the Tatcha one has a longer lasting power on my skin personally, and based on, you know, my trial for it already for 2 weeks. I've been trying both of these side to side, and I can really notice that the Tatcha just makes my foundation last a little longer. I would say about the 8-hour mark. For the e.l.f. primer, it is my foundation or my skin is starting to look oily, especially in this area and my nose area, which is where I have the most oiliness, the bigger oily problems on my skin. And this one I feel gives me, I would say maybe 2-3 hours longer than that, which is amazing. I just want to let you guys know that because obviously it is important. It does last a good 8 hours with my makeup looking fresh and very blurred. After those 8 hours, it just starts getting a little oily, but my foundation doesn't move, doesn't crease, doesn't get anything else, you know, crazy on my skin. Nothing like that. It's just the oiliness, and all I do is take a little blotting sheet and absorb that oil, and we're good to go. The foundation looks flawless again, and that's that. You know, it's not that big of an issue because it has a solution. So yeah, other than that, I would say it is an amazing alternative. I do recommend this 100% because it is a very good product. And I also do recommend this because I'm obsessed with this and I love this, and it is also a good product. Now, I am going to let you guys know that now at Sephora, they have a smaller, like a smaller travel size. Not technically travel size, it's just a smaller size of the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and it retails for $20. But if you still want to try out this primer, you can also go in Sephora and get a sample. I have gotten samples for primers, foundations, concealers, even a setting powder. So if you want to still try this out before buying this or before buying this, you can also do that. Let me know what you guys thought about this dupe video, Tatcha versus e.l.f. I love that there's a dupe for this one now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!